By this net encourages visitor check-ins and public interest in the CREST communications program. Should a CREST member or visitor have any reports, questions, announcements, or the traffic for the net, please indicate during check-in, and net control will ask for your traffic.
Sorry about that, guys.
More time. This WRXC 863, CREST number 686. It encourages visitor check-ins and public interest in the CREST communications program. Should a member or visitor have any reports, questions, announcements, or other traffic for the net, please indicate so during check-in, and net control will ask for your traffic at a convenient time. Members checking into the net, please wait until your group of numbers is called before checking in and give your CREST unit number followed by your GMRS call sign. Ask for any CREST regular members to check in, and then ask for visitors to check in afterward. This is CREST number 6 WRXC 863. Let's start out with CREST Junior Unit number 1J through 20J. Please check in now. So 31, are you out there listening tonight?
CREST 31 KC0706, and for 147, okay. I think 1471, I think it is, was Dan's call. His mother is thanking you very much for all your remembrance of Dan, and she really appreciates it. She is listening on the scanner this evening. CREST 31.
Very much, 31. I knew you were out there, and it's also very nice of you to check in 1471, and definitely love to honor Dan 471, who was a member for so long and did a lot of great things with CREST. So we definitely honor Dan 471 as well. Okay, any other CREST unit numbers from 101 through 200? Please check in right now. Okay, let's go on. CREST unit numbers 201 through 400. Please check in right now. Numbers 401 through 500. Please check in right now. Heard, we continue to honor Dan, Silent Key 471 and his mother 1471. Let's go on. CREST unit numbers 501 through 600. Please check in right now.
CREST 517, WQXS 302 from Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga, sounding great. Any others?
CREST 593, WQND 300. WQTC 624, CREST 507.
Got 593, you are sounding great, and also 507 coming in, both of you sounding great. Any other unit numbers 501 through 600, please check in right now. Nothing heard. Let's continue to CREST unit number 601 through 650. Expect a few here. Please come in right now.
CREST 633 WR JX790.
633, you are sounding very good tonight. Any others? No. All right, yeah. Right. Let's go on. Maybe something exciting going on that I'm not aware of. Let's continue. Crest unit number is 700 through 750. Please check in right now.
Oh, that's me.
Crest 694, W52, RH Costa Mesa, back to you net.
694 Costa Mesa, you are sounding fantastic tonight. Thank you very much. Others?
WRUW923, Crest 690. Good evening, everyone. And, of course, good evening, Fred. We did not hear you call the 651 to 700. That was the deal with that.
I don't know what happened there, but I am calling everything but 690. You are sounding very, very good as always. Incredible signal with that Motorola sound. Any others?
Crest 691, WROY 706, Jeff and Irvine. On 5 watts in Chino.
I'm here, guys.
Sun goes to you. Irvine really loves it. Everybody else come in. I don't know who that was. Maybe you could come back with your call and unit number again.
At control, that was WSAE 612, Crest 692, on 5 watts in Chino.
You have a great signal, 692 in Chino on only 5 watts. Yeah, it shows the power of the Santiago Crest repeater. Any others? Please come now.
Hey, WSH 706, Cherry Valley.
Crest 726, WSAY 654,
So what this is our Monday night GMRS net, where we all check in, about 200 of us throughout California, and it makes it where in an emergency we have contact all over the state. It's pretty cool. And it's my turn.
Crest 693, WRNN828, Brian and Upland.
Robert in Fontana. Great signal. Good hearing you out here on Ned. Any others? Please come now.
704 WRWX 576 out here in Glendora. Chris, what's up, net?
It's Chris, 704 in Glendora. Basic stuff. All right, it's great that you're out here, Chris. Any others? Come in now.
WSFR361, Crest 700 from Cherry Valley.
I could see your side question.
700 Cherry Valley. You've got a great signal. Thank you very much for checking.
Okay, so I can answer some questions for you guys, actually, since I checked in. So we have a question from Brendan. Side question, if you have a moment, do you know how to get a Baofeng radio to work on ATC frequencies? I work at FBO at an airport, and air traffic radios are expensive. Thank you. You need to find out what frequency that they're running on. A good way of the way I would do it, well, I would cheat. I would use the search function on the Baofeng G Plus, and that would give me the frequency and the privacy codes of your local tower. And then I would plug that in my basic Baofeng, and it would work. So I have many radios, but they're used for different things. My Baofeng, I like it because it works with everything. So it doesn't matter if any radio, any pocket radio that they use at any one of these churches, because I do church security, connects to the Baofeng. It's the only radio that does that. It talks on every frequency if unlocked, and you get the proper ones that are unlocked. But they're, very complicated to use, dirty. They don't sound as good as maybe your TID radio stuff or your stuff from Radio Didity, both very good companies. Or Two-Way Radios makes incredible radios, which are about $200 because they're super heterodyne. And I highly recommend these also. And these pick up the net. This will pick up the net. You'll see that going off. But I would get that frequency, plug it in. You'll need that privacy code because it will have a privacy code. You guys, excuse me. I just ate a huge meal. Huge, gigantic meal. Thanks for joining me on the live broadcast. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. You are what makes all this possible.
This is WRX 63, crest number 686. Break.
Might be a problem.
Right, are there any crest affiliate personal users or visitors who would like to check in at this time? You must have a GMRS license. Please give your call sign, first name, location, and if you have any questions or comments, please speak very clearly and.
So if you were tuned in and you guys were in the local area, which this covers a huge area in California, hundreds of thousands of people, you could check in right now and we could hear you on my YouTube.
WRHT 271. And Fred, you're not saturating the repeater and you're scanning out, so we're kind of getting every other word. We're not getting complete sentences from you. A little more power, saturate the repeater. All right, WRHT 271.
Uh-oh. We need saturation.
271, but let me finish this and I'll start checking everyone in. If you are checking in, please remember you must use the Santiago repeater in repeater mode on your radio with either tone 41.3 hertz or 146.2 hertz, or I may not be able to hear you. Here's the unit checking in and net control does not copy. Please let net control know so that they may be acknowledged.
WRPQ 446, crest 674, checking in.
So that's kind of neat. People that aren't members get to check in and participate also. And again, it's just a way of having contact with real people during an emergency. Thank you for that good info, and I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, Brendan. I more than welcome. My goal, I have these companies, they send me this stuff for free, and it's my job to do a video and honestly tell you what I think. And what they're good for. I'm not into negative stuff, so I'm not gonna. The Baofeng sucks for this and this and that. Yeah, it's suitable for everything. A little difficult to use, but it has access to everything. And with my experience level now, I know how to use everything on this. So it's a pretty cool radio to have, especially one that's unlocked. If you have ones that are unlocked, pretty cool. Small, compact, doesn't use a lot of battery. It's a pretty good radio, but it's not very clear. And as you can see, something from maybe like TID radio, this is a $40, $30 radio. It sounds better than the Baofengs. So, you know, and if you have a wife in the car, she don't want to hear a radio that's constantly making noises. And you know how some of these radios can make constant noises like and your wife is like, turn that off. It's stupid. Nobody wants that. If you pay $200 and get yourself a really nice one like an Wouxun from Two-Way Radios, something like this, it works good enough where it's like a cell phone. I mean, it's not going to offend anybody. It's not going to make sporadic noises.
Hey, somebody checked in, but I couldn't. Could you please repeat? Thank you very much.
Now, if I walked outside, it'd be crystal clear. This is a little 5-watt GMRS radio. I'm hitting a repeater 45 miles away. Crystal clear. Yeah, they're going to be able to hear both, but that's going to be noisy. This is going to be clear enough where you're going to use it. Really great little radio. Really enjoy it. Might as well buy the best right off the bat. Let me review those
Very
questions.
much. Any others?
WRQC 527, Stephen Fullerton.
Ontario.
All right, so here's what these companies will send me, and it's just a regular radio, just like you guys would get with the instruction manual. This is a ham radio made by BaaSicStuff. Great little radio. Got myself an antenna with it. Cool. Let's see what she sounds. Whoops. Yeah, I'm in my pajamas, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna get dressed up for you today. I haven't made videos for a while too. I really need to get off my tail and start making videos. See if there's any announcements on the net. Sounds like the newbies are still checking in. Usually their radios don't sound too good. They don't have like a 50-watt base station like me. My radio sounds crystal clear, so when I talk, everybody can hear perfectly.
Welcome. Channel mode.
Cool. Nice little BaaSicStuff. Little large. These plus models, they're pretty big. But these are the Wouxuns are a little bit more solid, and this Wouxun's menu system's very familiar with this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool when you have stuff from the same brand that is your primary. This is my primary.
686. Let's see, do we have any more affiliate visitors?
So the guy that's talking is about 45 miles away, to give you an idea.
863 crest number 68.
So these are my ham radio BaaSicStuff.
Placentia, California, but I didn't get your call. Can you come back with that? And thank you very much for checking in. Okay, I think I heard the 654, but I could be wrong. Anyone else heard it? Please come in. But thank you very much for checking in on the CrestNet tonight.
WRW8446, Unit 2.
Okay, thank you very much. 446 Unit 2. We appreciate you checking in. A loud and strong signal tonight. Any others come now?
Here is WP08 in the Boyle Heights district of LA.
Something told me that you would be here. You're coming in with a really strong signal. And thank you very much. Boyle Heights. All right. Any other affiliates and visitors, please check in right now.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, we had two people that doubled, so maybe you can come back and give your call sign and where you're located, your name. Thank you.
So it gives you a little idea. No questions. But yeah, this is the live net. I don't know if any of you guys are watching or listening on radio. Are any of you guys local? Please let me know in the comments so I can annotate that down so I know who you are. When you make a comment, that'd be kind of cool. So again, if you're listening live on the radio while you're watching, please let us know. That's kind of cool. It's a small world, guys.
F198.
You know, it's a small world. We're all connected very tightly, whether it's via the internet or airways. We can talk to each other. This is all without cell phones, which is kind of cool. And we have lost cell phones in Los Angeles and California quite a few times. Whether it's wind, earthquake, they just go down. There's just too many people trying to make a phone call, and the few cell towers that they have just go down. So you're out. The only people that are really knowing what's going on are the ham operators or the GMRS operators that will be communicating, and we will be asking, you know, what's going on, you know, and we'll be able to find out.
Tell you what, why don't we get started? What we'd like to tell everyone, of course, we've got the Temecula Valley Balloon and Wine Festival happening this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So go ahead, Mike.
All right. Well, you've been talking about it for about 6 months now. We're finally here this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be doing the Balloon and Wine Festival down in Temecula. A couple of important items or interesting items to share. Sometime in the next 24 hours, everybody will be getting a thank you for registering and volunteering letter from the Balloon Association. And it'll indicate some hours. Those are the closest options that I have to choose for you. Not necessarily what you signed up for, but it's just what I registered each of you has. They will also be sending out from that group a parking pass that you'll print and bring with you to get through the gate. Now, don't pay any attention to the hours that it shows that you're working, because I have what you signed up through the Crest.com website. And with David's help, we'll send out a letter to you all on Thursday. You'll get a letter from me through the group's IO and or through the website itself with other additional information. But that's coming up this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I had to cancel.
A reminder that I touched on last week. Once I'm on site, I'll have minimal communication out of the lake area. Cell phone is sporadic, and I can't really hit the repeater very well in
Simplex.
the majority of the areas that I'm going to be. So upon your arrival, as the letter will state, you'll reach out to me on Simplex 462-675 on the 141 tone.
462.
And we'll guide you right into where our command post is.
462, 141 tone.
Coming out on Thursday.
Simplex.
Worst case scenario, just find yourself to the country store, and we're right behind it. been in the process of moving all the equipment down there this week. And so I haven't spent a lot of time on email, although I am following the updates and the changes on the hours. And I'll just rely on the website to tell me what those changes are, rather than individually respond to them all at this point, because they're all coming from the website. That's all I have for you tonight, Fred. If anybody has any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Thank you very much, Mike. Why don't we see if anyone has any questions for Mike about the Temecula Balloon Wine Festival, and then we'll do a late check-in. So, any questions, please come now for Mike, unit number 210. I'd like to mention something that Ed mentioned last week, and this is real exciting. We encourage everybody that hasn't signed up. I encourage you to get on the website and sign up, because there's an incredible incentive for those that do it. So that said that those that signed up and worked will get their next year's Crest membership paid. This is incredible. For everybody that's on the fence or out there listening, if you haven't signed up, this is the time to do so. So any other questions for Mike, please come now.
It's a little hot.
It looks like we don't have questions at this time, or are there any other late missed members, affiliates, or visitors who would like to check in? This is Fred Plumley, WRXC 863, Crest number 686.
Any visitors?
This is WRVL 704, Boyd Riverside, checking in.
Hey, Riverside.
704, you sounding great, incredible signal. Hope you're going to be at the Balloon and Wine Festival.
WRYK 539, Patrick and Irvine.
Irvine. This is all over our state.
Patrick and Irvine, sounding great, great signal. Any others?
Crest 693 for a question for Mike.
Go right on ahead.
Same.
Yes, for people who are working the Balloon and Wine Festival, food will be provided, correct?
That is correct. Typically on the event during the working hours, they will serve a breakfast, later on in the day a lunch, and later on in the day a dinner. They package it up and send it out to the parking lot for us. It's varied from nice gourmet kind of stuff to breakfast burritos to pizza, what have you. And then we'll have an abundance of ice cold water.
Copy that, sir. Thank you very much for your info. Crest 693, monitoring.
K86554.
Question. Any other questions for Mike about the Balloon and Wine Festival this weekend?
It's late. A little tired tonight. Sorry.
BRXC 863, Crest number 686. Do we have any other late or missed members, affiliates, or visitors? Please check in now.
BH 300, Victor in South Carolina. Lito from Moreno Valley, checking in.
That's Pablito in Moreno Valley. Sounded good. Thank you very much.
WR dedication 94, Coach, Riverside, California.
give it one more try. Are there need or missed visitors to check in? This is Fred Plumley, WRX number 686.
WSAE 871, Susan in San Pedro.
San Pedro.
71, Susan in San Pedro. You are sounding great. Thank you very much for being here tonight.
Hey, Susan. Yep.
Any others? Please come now.
WSAQ 406, Crest 710, checking in for both Unit 1 and Unit 2, dodging the solar flares and other madness that's happening tonight.
710, thank you very much, and great comments, units number 1 and unit number 2, and you've got a great signal. Do you have any questions or comments from the net right now?
Negative, no questions. Just hoping for a little better etiquette on the single key in, single key back portion of this, so that maybe we can hear one another.
Thank you very much. Definitely appreciate it. And if there are any others who would like to check in, please come in right now.
WRUZ 263, Brea, California.
263 Brea, California. Great signal. I really appreciate it. Any others? All right, nothing heard. We now have some announcements for this evening's net. If you would like information about membership of the Crest Communications team or just obtaining permission to use our Santiago repeater, please contact us by visiting our website at crestcommunications.org or email us at info@crestcom.org. You may also use mygmrs.com to initiate the process. Great. Weekend is finally coming up. Friday the 17th, Saturday the 18th, and Sunday the 19th for the Temecula Valley Balloon and Wine Festival. And if there's anyone that has any questions, Mike Graney, who's running the show, is out there 210. So please come with any questions, comments for him right now. All right, I don't hear any questions. Well, I hope all of you are going to be out there. Looking forward to meeting some of you, and should be a really great event. We really appreciate your help. And does anyone have any comments, questions for the net tonight?
If you guys are there, I'll make an announcement right now. Any of you guys listening live on the radio?
I would like to thank you all for participating in tonight's Crest Monday Night Net. We look forward to hearing from you again next Monday. I will now close the net and return the frequency to normal activity. The repeater is now returned to normal operations. This is Fred Plumley, WRXC 863, Crest number 686. Good night.
Go ahead and report. Report.
Yeah, just using the 380 with a short antenna.
Oh, copy. We ran that as a good radio. You were clear on the net.
380.
No, on the net, actually, that was the RM. I wouldn't dare use this one, but untested. Alright, I think I lost you there. Alright, I'll catch you later then. 304, this is WFAI 615. Clear for right now.
Hey, well, this is Crest member 704 WRWX 576. Just want to let you guys know on the net, we do broadcast that live on YouTube, Basic Stuff with 2 A's. And that way we guys can talk about radios. Also get your real names if you want, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So if any of you guys were actually on the chat, let us know. And it's kind of fun. Take care, guys.
704, this is Crest 692, copy. What is your YouTube channel name?
This is 704. Yes, it's Basic Stuff. One word, but it's spelled with 2 A's. BAASIC. You know, kind of like Toys R Us with the upside down R. I couldn't get Basic Stuff. So I had to put 2 A's on it. So Basic Stuff, 2 A's. And then they'll connect you to my website. Yeah, I do live events every Monday when it comes to this net.
Good dealer.
Yeah, it's good because a lot of times stuff is put out, especially when it comes to the frequencies that they're going to use during the event and some different things that you can pull up at the end when everybody's making their comments and questions to Mike or Ed. And that way we can get the information out there. There's like a copy of it.
$704, 692 again. Have your channel on YouTube and unsubscribe. Thank you.
Cool. That's nice. Yeah, I'm broadcasting live right now. And again, I like to talk about radios during the net. That's a lot of fun if you guys want to say what you guys are using. And, you know, so that's where I found out about a lot of my radios, just talking about them.
That's good. How you doing?
Fred, was that for me? What's up, buddy?
Just good evening. You know, a good net, good participation, and you're always out here. That's fantastic. And yeah, I'm kind of tired. You know, had another interesting show. So, in fact, let's see. You're going to be back pretty soon, I think, here in the next week or two, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to be on again. That's a lot of fun. And yeah, the live event when it comes to the YouTube, you know, only about 100 people are watching, but it's nice when somebody does chime in and they're like, "Yeah, I'm listening on the radio too," so we can talk about what radio that they're on. It makes it fun.
Definitely. And yeah, it's really great what you're doing. I really commend you. Thank you so much. It's good.
For sure, Fred. I'm going to chime out, but I can't wait to be on the show. Again, it's always so much fun. I was actually listening to the show you sent me before the net. So, you know, I like the music. So I charge up and set my cameras up. But yeah. WRWX 576, Crest 704, clear.
for being here, and good talking with you. Take care. Have a great evening. WRXC 863.
And isn't that sweet, guys? Isn't that neat? And we're talking to people that are just miles and miles away from us. Crystal clear, nice little setup. This setup right here is about $600. I got another setup which is about the $150 range, and you can still have a nice net. You know, it's just not as crystal clear as, of course, the Wouxun KG 1000 G plus. So these are my little microphones. And how do I turn this off? I just flip the power off like so. Got a DC power switch here, and I got a DC power switch for this one because the company's hooked me up, and I want to have a standalone so I can test everything out, so I can tell people if there's a problem. You know, my power sources don't have any sporadic noises. Everything's crystal clear. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Would you be my neighbor? Well, boys and girls, today it was nice talking with you, and I have to say adios. Take care and see you next Monday. I will be pumping out more videos, which is going to be fantastic. Any last comments I can answer, because that is something I like to do. Good radio. Oh, thank you. I'm listening from the Whittier area. Would I need a license to talk? Yes. I came across these radios, GMRS, I believe, handhelds. Julio, yes. You're going to need a GMRS license, which looks like this. Where is it at? And there's my GMRS license, just like so. Nothing too fancy. Let me turn on this. That's your GMRS license, piece of paper. Costs $35, good for 10 years, and it's good for your entire family. Why do I frame mine? Because I'm a total dork. I actually got my a little thing to put my call sign on because I'm a dork. I even got a name for my YouTube channel because I'm a dork. This is what we do. You have to be passionate about what you do in life. So yeah, you can. GMRS is great. It's very easy to learn. We're connecting to repeaters. For about $200, you can get really nice equipment. For about $40, you can get suitable equipment. If you're close to a repeater, something like this, you can talk 150, 200 miles. Easy. The guy that's doing the net, he's using this, an H3. Yeah. So the guy that's running everything is using this. Yeah. So great little radio. This is done by TID Radio, about $35 for that radio. Great little radios. GMRS license, $35, no test. Good for your entire family. So, all right, so I'm going to log off. Thank you very much. Wanted to answer that last question. You guys are awesome. Just a beautiful night. You know, dark and crickets. It's California. California's beautiful. All right, guys. Later.